It's almost certain that the very last Australian Defence Force resource to leave Afghanistan will be a C-130 loaded with Australian military equipment. The C-130 and C-17 airframes have been described as the lifeblood of Operation Slipper in the Middle East, moving tons of equipment and hundreds of passengers between Kabul, Kandahar, Tarin Kot and Al Minhad Airbase.
People tend to forget that Afghanistan's a landlocked country. So the only way in or out is by air or road, and we know travelling on the roads is not necessarily something we want to do where we've got other opportunities. So air in this campaign is vitally important.
The heavy lifting literally falls to the men and women of the Australian Airload Element, which consists of 115 people spread across 32 units.
The guys are shift workers as well, so whilst I've got two teams, that's for 24 coverage, so clearly they don't get a lot of time down, and they're pretty much doing 12-hour shifts for the whole time they're here.
With the Australian Defence Force focus in Afghanistan shifting to transition, redeployment and repatriation, the Air Component Command is on standby to ensure everything comes home. But despite the workload, Group Captain Don Sutherland says there'll be no shortcuts.
We perhaps reached back into Australia in a unit called Air Movements Training Development Unit. So any non-standard load that we don't normally carry, experts from that unit will come and certify the load to make sure it's properly restrained in the aircraft, to make sure that we do everything we can with all exactly the same safety mechanisms as we would back in Australia.
10 years of operations in support of Operation Slipper has yielded valuable information for the Australian Air Force.
The expeditionary capability is something that doesn't just happen. There's a lot of expertise and practice that goes into making it happen, and to sustain it and do it well for 10 years is a tribute to all who've participated in the last decade or so. And we look forward to continuing to provide the support to the JTF in country.